In this video, let's talk about something that's just as important as your skills, your signals. Because during a whiteboard challenge, interviewers aren't just evaluating your solution, they're observing how you think, how you communicate, and how you behave when things get uncertain. And sometimes, what hurts your chances isn't a bad idea, it's a red flag in your behavior or process that raises doubts about your collaboration style. Let's look at the two main categories of red flags that interviewers notice: process red flags and interpersonal red flags. Process red flags are the signs that shows your design approach lacks structure or clarity, jumping straight to UI without understanding the problem. This is one of the biggest red flags. It tells interviewers you're designing by instinct, not by insight. Always start with problem framing. Ask questions, clarify goals, and define the user before you draw. Designing without defining specific users first. Interviewers want to see empathy. If you can't describe who you're designing for, your solution will feel disconnected. Always introduce your primary user early. Even a quick persona description builds credibility. Working silently, no verbal communication. Remember, this is a collaborative exercise, not a solo performance. If you stay silent while sketching, interviewers can't follow your thinking. Narrate your process as you go. It shows confidence and makes them feel involved. Overscoping and leaving flows unfinished, trying to do too much, often backfires. Interviewers prefer one complete journey over five incomplete ideas. Finishing your core flow shows focus, discipline, and time awareness. Creating a disorganized, illegible whiteboard. Your visuals don't have to be perfect, but they do have to be clear. A cluttered or confusing board makes it hard for interviewers to follow your reasoning. Keep things labeled, clean, and logically arranged. Interpersonal red flags. These red flags are more about your attitude and collaboration than your design ability. Defensive attitude when receiving feedback. Interviewers often challenge your thinking on purpose, not to test your ego, but to see how you respond. A defensive tone suggests resistance. A calm, curious tone shows maturity. You can say, "That's a good point. Here's how I think about it," and keep the dialogue open. Ideas lacking any supporting reasoning. Never present a solution without context. Every design choice should connect back to a user need, business goal, or constraint. Because it looks cleaner isn't reasoning. Because it reduces cognitive load is. Saying "I don't know" without constructive follow up. It's okay not to have all the answers, but show how you'd find them. Instead of stopping at "I don't know," say, "I'd test this with users or look at analytics data to validate." That turns uncertainty into proactivity. Ignoring interviewer hints or questions. When interviewers nudge you towards something, it's often intentional. If you brush it off, you appear closed-minded. Engage with their prompts, even if briefly, to show you can collaborate dynamically. Dismissing constraints as unimportant. Great design thrives on constraints. If you treat them as blockers, it signals that you might struggle in real-world, resource-limited teams. Acknowledge constraints and show how you'd work with them, not against them. Remember this: a mediocre design delivered with strong process often outperforms a brilliant design delivered with poor collaboration. In real product teams, reliability and teamwork matter more than perfection. Companies want reliable partners, not solo geniuses. So the next time you're in a whiteboard session, focus less on impressing and more on collaborating, reasoning, and staying composed. That's what truly stands out. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.